most of these men that are in my DM, let's say I decided to click on one of the names and you may go over there and a person don't know who you may know, and then when you look, the same man when I'm my DM when I go over this, so
brought to you by the Bridge Official, and what we say, every journey requires the bridge. Tonight I have a special guest for you, but before we get into that, I you like, subscribe, share, so you can know when the video them drop. But tonight, we have a president for the Top Girl Association. We have somebody who is the architect of the 3D movement and an activist fighter against the Yamabellaism. Tonight we bring to you the one and only Shaneil. Muir. Shaneil,
yes. What? We get this activist and everything for me. Yeah, that bad.
That bad.
That bad.
But come see ya. But bad artists deserve bad intro.
True. I forget you write them down. Okay, I use that when we enter on stage, please.
Yeah, man. The bridge will give it to you, you know,
definitely.
Yeah. But I'm see you deal with New York and weirdo. I see like.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I come to New York because you know I get to be right here in the home of Bridge.
Yeah, this is the HQ.
You know.
So, what heap of show, weekend, shot everywhere. I see you get spice of support and.
Definitely.
You know, what heap of thing, but welcome to New York. How you feel when you're in New York?
Thank you. I feel at home. You guys make me feel at home, especially being on the road with, you know, Bridge, you know, and especially being on the road and to meet fans and to meet supporters, people who actually listen to my music and can really sing back the same words to me. It's always a blessing and a privilege too.
Okay. So you're up on the journey.
Yes.
Tell you a little bit about the journey.
Yes.
So here at the Bridge, we like to do a thing called a journey where we don't want to get into the everyday thing. We want the thing them where people don't normally know or normally see or isn't with them where fans them connect and say, yeah, school they should go and thing. So we want to take it from like a tiny tot stage and we're going to work up to high school and then we're going to get into some things. Isn't me? So the floor is yours. Where you come from?
Alright.
If that sound like a man, I don't tell you come from that sound like a Kingston dancer.
Well,
where part of Jamaica you were born?
I was born in Montego Bay. I was born in the Conroe Regional Hospital. If we're going to, you know, details. Yeah. But I grew up my smaller years, my younger years in Hanover, a place called Mount Peace.
Okay.
Way up in a some hill past some Baka bush over some way over one part.
Country girl.
For some time.
Okay.
Yes, and then after that I went to, you know, if I go step by step, but just a brief summary of where I'm from. So from the country, you know, Mount Peace, Lucy, Hanover, around that area, and then I moved to Flankers to live with my mom in my high school years. So I was in Montego Bay after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So migrated from Hanover
to Montego Bay.
So but you still rep both places and thing or?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
But Mobile.
Mobile.
Yes.
What school you go? What school you go?
Which from high school?
What basic school? Let's start basic school.
Alright, so at the time basic school was Clifton Basic School is a community just next to Mount Peace. And then I was transferred actually because after basic school I went to
don't tell me say you get kicked from basic school.
Whenever that bad.
Okay, alright, cool.
Yeah, so after basic school I went to Mount what did I call it again? Oh my gosh, it's been so many years. Enough years, that's it. Enough years. No, for sure.
Alright, go primary. Go primary. Go primary.
No man, it wasn't a primary school. At that time they called it the Clifton All Age School.
Oh, okay.
So it was like an all age school, but then in the midst of that, like mid-year, I was transferred to a preparatory school by this pastor at the time that was at my community church.
Okay.
You know, she saw the potential and everything in me, and she wanted to ensure that I had proper education.
So that means you grew up in the church?
I did.
Okay, makes sense.
What makes sense?
No, because, alright, you see a voice control?
Oh, yes.
I take a lot of people. It makes sense to you start from an early age. So you usually sing on the choir or something like that?
Yes, I usually sing on the choir at church. I usually sing at a lot of funerals, people who I don't even know.
Really?
Trust me, yeah. My grandmother, my granny.
May I put you up on the spot now because you're a bad artist. Give me something from back in them days that you usually sing.
Really?
Yeah, man, you're a bad artist, man. Give me something, man. Oh, sure.
What church song you
Yeah, give me just a look a snippet.
Okay. May I go deep into the church now? You know Job, he was sick so long.
Oh, those jeez. Hold on there.
Hold on
there. I have to address something. You did have braces at one time or something?
No, I've never. No, I've
so
never
had.
So
natural?
Yes.
Jeez, oh man. They were smiling. They just have a welcoming, like a welcome. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah, but alright. So what high school?
I went to the Montego Bay High School for Girls.
Montego Bay High School for Girls. Okay, and everything go good with that time too?
Absolutely. It was my first choice after my CXC. And I CXC, what do you do first? GSAT. Yeah, my GSAT. The GSAT exams, it was my first choice. Montego Bay High School. And then I didn't do college in Jamaica. I actually started college in California when I migrated.
Okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, when I reach
We're gonna get there. We're gonna reach there, so.
Yeah.
I want to change up the ball game a little bit. I want to do something called rapid fire. And I really, yes or no, quick or fire. Just pick one, alright? So rapid fire.
I get in trouble for this?
No, I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave. Cause I'm gonna wait till I reach. Look a bit further than the drink and then, yeah.
Well, drink of water.
Rapid fire. Heels or sneakers?
Heels. I lie me, I tell. See, me don't feel already. Sneakers below.
Okay. Alright.
Let's go again.
Right, let's go again. DJ or singing?
DJ.
Day party or night party?
Night.
Beach or river?
Beach. Lie that to river. I remember.
Yeah? Okay, so the pressure on that. New York or Florida?
Florida. Yeah, I'm not like about that. I love Florida.
I want to shock me.
Me?
Alright. Bad boy or decent you?
Why? Someone can get a little bit of what?
A little bit of? Alright, so you want to take cake and eat it too?
Bad boy, yes.
Alright, you have to know him for bad and know him for decent.
It depends on well, there are categories on which I want him to be good in and categories on which I want him to be bad in. So yes.
Yeah, I want to know. 4K or 3D?
No more 3D.
Okay.
No more 3D. I could have asked that.
Are you?
I'm the president of that.
Okay. President. All right.
President of
President.
Yeah.
Boy shorts or thongs? Boy shorts or thongs?
Depends on your.
Yo, I'm not saying normally speeches in a president. I'm not saying normally speeches.
It depends on the occasion. No, boy shorts.
Okay. All right. Bridge official or DDs?
Yep.
Right now we exclusive. Hey.
Bridge official. And I rest my case. Yes.
Alright. I'm gonna take time with you. So, alright. So high school, you say after high school you migrate?
Yes.
Okay, so where did you migrate to?
So after high school I didn't migrate just immediately. You know, I was working on everything up until, because you know it's a whole process. Because I on behalf of my dad. And I migrated to California, US. Okay.
So straight from Montego Bay to California,
yes.
Somebody filed for you and thing?
Yeah, so my dad.
Okay,
yeah,
alright.
Yeah, that was filed for, of course. Okay. And I moved to live with my dad and his wife at the time. And little family there. Okay, so you get a job in California, you still do music? So I was doing music before I went to Cali. I was doing music like Magnum Kings and Queens was happening just before I migrated, yeah. Okay. So that was happening when I migrated to
How that came about? Magnum?
Magnum?
Yeah, like how did that come about?
Okay, so they do auditions like within the latter part of the year, like November, December area, them time. So I just turned 18 the July, and that's you have to be 18 or older to enter the competition. I was working at Sandals Royal Caribbean at the time. It's an adult only resort, and I did got a lot of support from the general manager and associates that were on there that were there working as well at the time, and they gave me time because I just started working, so I didn't accumulate certain time for time off. So they worked with me on that because they know I was in the entertainment department, so they knew that this was a part of what I was doing. So they gave me the time to do it. I entered the competition. My auditions was in Savannah Lamar at the time because they never do a competition in audition in Montego Bay around that time for real. So I'm gonna put this on. Sorry.
Take your time, man. The bridge, HQ, and you don't know, say you're a representative of the bridge, so the floor is yours. The floor is yours, and you use a president, All right, so
but just out of respect, me I go put them.
True. I was gonna say I do New York away, so. And you will say booked out, not juked out.
Right.
right, true.
Yeah, so after that, Magnum Kings and Queens, I did my audition in November. There were a lot of people and there were a lot of talents. But I was so surprised. Not really surprised because, I know I was what I was working towards. But it caught me by surprise that I was chosen to be among out of all of the
so how many people go and you got
and
chosen?
I was the youngest of the talents that were there.
Was it a particular song that you sang, or?
If I remember clearly, there was a song that I wrote when I was in high school called "Gonna Make It," and I always sang that song in every little gathering or anything that was there to promote myself as an artist. So that was the song I did at the audition. Okay.
So you're in California now, migrate. Did you get a job and thing on a work, or just straight music?
As me reach Academy, I have to start work because people might think...
Stepmother put you to work?
Not necessarily. I've always been a hardworking girl.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, I've always been that girl that go gets her own, That's why I can't sing it, but I'm a bit like them and something. No, but not really.
Trust me, no record.
Yeah, so as soon as I got there, my goals were set. I had goals that I wanted to reach toward, and situating myself in the country was one. Meaning I'm now becoming an adult. I cannot depend on my parents anymore, so I have to put my foot into the world and see what's out there. And I had to start by working a regular job. Obviously, I was no CEO at the time or anything like that because I'm building myself. Okay. So I'm gonna start work, I go look work, I walk up and down in a whole heap of store in a place, Walgreens and Walmart and everywhere else. Like there was in Burlington, they were hiring for seasonal associates. You know how it go when it comes to I mean, you know how it go when it comes to them stuff there. So they were hiring for seasonal, and then I come up to DD's, and I sent in my application there as well. And when I got the call for a seasonal associate, I started working in October, and then by November I got employee of the week for the first week in October when I just started working. Then in November, they asked me if I wanted to stay with the company for full time, for part time, and then obviously that was my only job at the time, so I did take the offer, and then I got employee of the month the next month, and by the other month after that, they asked me if I wanted to be a manager on duty. Really? So I got promotions really quickly, and
smile. I'm having a smile, but I'm seriously working on it. What do you mean? Can I get the girl with the smile, please? I wanna. That's great. So, but basically, when I pick up, because you hear a lot of that in your music. I think because you go through that, is it that you can relate to?
Absolutely.
You're relatable. That have a lot to do with it. So alright. So California, DDs and everything they know. After that, was there any other major moves before you get the bus?
Before the bus? Yeah. Oh yes, of course. Of course, there are. Trust me, between moving to California and the bus, my life was up and down.
Okay.
There was a point where I was literally on my face, like dip on my face. You understand? So it's like at one point I moved from California to Florida, and I actually moved, and it was a wrong move for me because I didn't strategize how I was gonna pull myself back when I did my move. I wasn't thinking really. I wasn't thinking about how I was gonna situate, where I was gonna situate myself, how much it was going to cost to even move there, and you know, I was like just thinking as a random, like a regular, you know, but I was thinking like a teenage girl.
So
you know,
say you say Prezi, you know, and a lot of people just come and see you as Prezi, but you know, here at the bridge, I also like to go down in night and get some stuff when normally the everyday thing.
Yeah.
Because also one thing we like to inspire the youths. We want to bring forth the next Shaneil Muir, and so. But a lot of people dip on them face at all times. So yes, where you that go through to make you say it dip on your face.
All right then. So at this time.
You can't talk the things at the bridge.
No, me I got talk.
You're HQ, man. Sure, so
I got talk. A lot of females out there are experiencing things that you know. So at this, So I just left California. I drove to New York.
That's like five. How much did that?
3 days. It took me 3 days.
Okay.
The average people might take 5 days.
So you're a driver then?
So me a driver. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So it took me 3 days. I drove. I was by myself. Me, my little red Prius, and God.
One of them little Toyota?
Yes, the little red one.
And your Prius?
No, Prius. The Prius.
Yeah, Prius and your Prius. Yeah, your Prius. And God.
Yes, it was me, my Prius, and my Prius. Yes.
So was it like a kicked out situation? Or?
Absolutely not. So my family, they were not like that. You know, we had our disagreements as any family household does, but it was not a case. Actually, my father wouldn't want me to leave. So I could not tell him that I was going to drive across the country by myself. So that was something that I decided to do on my own. And I got up that morning, I packed my stuff, and I left. Not knowing what the hell I was going. I don't know where. I don't know where I go. I just know I was going somewhere. But this time, other than the last time, I actually prepared myself financially to, you know, help me a little bit along the way until something come up for me and, you know, work myself through it. So I drove to New York. I was living with my aunt at that time. I was supposed to go to Florida, but I was like another 10-hour drive, 16-hour drive probably. And I stopped in New York, and I was like, you know what think me for stay in New York? Because at the time, I had a lot of family members here and there, and my brothers had just migrated to the US as well, so they're in New York as well. But my mom is in Florida, so I was like, you know, and then my auntie and my cousins were there. My cousins I grew up with back in Jamaica, so it was more of a comforting situation.
I feel comfortable.
Yes, but even though I was comfortable with my family there, the convenience of me being there was not there. So it was very inconvenient in terms of living situation. It was Floral Park.
Queens.
Long Island.
Long Island. Okay, excuse me. Long Island.
Well, it was closer to Queens anyway.
Okay.
It was closer to Queens anyway, but it's considered Long Island,
Okay. So the time that you usually do party and
honestly, yes, I usually did. But I was working. It was an on and off thing because I was working 2 jobs. Because when me drive come on New York, I never know say New York. Something expensive. New York insurance, I must say the $600 for me look a young license at the time, and I'm like, I had to pay that. Yeah, I was a new driver. Not necessarily new, but young license because it was under 25 at the time. Them I got, you know.
That's true.
So remember, you know, the convenience there, the living convenience. I didn't make it a problem, but this is. For other people, it would seem like it's a problem. It wasn't a problem, but it wasn't comfortable in sense of physically, you're not going to feel comfortable knowing you're sleeping on somebody's couch. Because at the time, it's a pull-out couch, but it's still a couch. And I was living with my aunt, and, you know, she took me in, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Because we know where I come from in Jamaica. So me, if I come here and sleep on a couch and do my work and whatever, at the end of the day, we all sit and we all laugh and we all eat and nobody not hungry. So it's not a problem, but it's still not something I would want to see myself in the next 5 years from now. You know, it wasn't a situation I wanted to be in forever.
So musically now, where were you at that time musically?
Musically, I was just getting back on the music train because honestly, at one point, I said to myself, say, music kind of for me. At one point,
Really?
I put dancehall down completely and take up my nice, clean God, Christianity.
Really?
Yes. You never know that. I never do research.
So, no, but me didn't know something I've in a something because...
Was it something I've been a something?
Yeah,
that's why I grew up in the church. Yes.
Yeah, you grew up in that, so you gone back to it because...
But honestly, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that happened. It was in the same year that I lost 2 uncles in the same month. Violently. So I was on a spiritual war zone.
Needed some healing as well.
Need some healing. We need some spiritual comfort. And humans couldn't give that to me. Nobody could give that to me. I had to search for that for myself.
You think that refocus here?
It did.
Okay.
It really did.
And then the fact that you decided to go with music still, did that make you feel like it was right for you?
What was the question?
The fact that you decided to go with music still after
like,
the uncle them
overall?
passed. Yeah, after the uncle them passed. That make it real?
Yeah.
Alright. So boom now. How you get the bus now?
Oh, I get the bus? Alright then. So the pandemic struck when I moved back to Florida because I left New York. So the pandemic had struck. I was working at a hotel down in New York, down in Florida, but they had laid me off and say, you know what, because of the COVID, they weren't taking any reservations and there wasn't enough work for enough workers that were there. So they were like, when I'm needed, whenever, they'll call me and let me know. Obviously nobody was hiring because it was a crisis. The bus now come in when I moved back to Florida, hotel, everything, past all that time. I started, so now everybody was kind of on lockdown, especially Jamaica. So you know, so dancehall is more of a wider market in Jamaica. So most people were laid off work, kids weren't going to school, so everybody was at home. However, everybody saw a crisis. Most people saw a crisis, but I saw an opportunity. Because, there and then I'm like, everybody's there at home. Usually everything, our music, when I see a bus from yard, I like some gimmick, really and truly. Apart from the talent, some gimmick I did a bus and people are run with some thing where them can laugh at and then 2 weeks from now nobody remember it. So I'm like, you know what, this is probably a great opportunity for me to actually get them in tune because now everybody is listening. Usually I would think, this is how I saw it, like, if I never did corona or whatever, everybody just run with the trend. But no, everybody's in the house, they're paying attention because they're not nothing else to do but to look at their phones. So I used that opportunity to use my social media platform, which was the live at the time, before they went
Instagram.
The Instagram live. To go live. Remember, me start from like 50 people, like 10 people are watch me like consistently on Instagram live, singing my throat to 10 people on Instagram. It rise from 10 to 15 to 25 till everybody starts, like people started to like look at talent things on Instagram, namely Russian and Platinum, Marcus, Platinum Kids and them stuff. Everybody had Not Nice. I remember I went on Not Nice live one night and I realized that each time I went live, I gained like 100 followers.
Yeah. So yeah, go on other people and
then so even with my live plus other people live, I was attracting a lot of followers.
I want your name Spot Check. Where did I sing?
How many did I sing?
Yeah, on the live.
When it wasn't karaoke like any.
Oh yeah, okay. So
So karaoke plus songs that I was writing.
So that give them the that show them the command device. Okay, but for example.
Yeah. For example, regular karaoke, and then at this time I did just start write 3D. So 3D was in the making now, and Yamabella was in the making, and so me I give them a little piece of each song and all the songs that I had, and them start pay attention.
You bring it up, What classifies a girl as a Yamabella or a Yamed? So you come on, Prezi.
No, I'm not tell you.
Okay, Prezi. Okay, a lot of people that want to know.
So I consider a Yamabella to be because obviously it's genderized. Ella, so a female who lives her life to impress and does not prioritize and just lives outside of her means.
Okay.
Yes.
Which makes sense. Question.
Yes.
I can question it?
No, that's kind
Can your Yamabella-ness get deleted?
What?
Can it get deleted?
What?
You can regress as a Yamabella or you're not Yamabella no more?
Well, it's a choice. It's a choice. And I think that if you make poor choices, you're going to get poor results. So if me know, me know, what's saying about is saying, woman, I am a bella or something. If me take up my money now and go spend it on some foolishness, and at the end of the day, them come laugh at me, that poor choice is that for me.
True.
So it's a choice. You decide what you do with your money, how you invest your money, and how you build yourself.
And then now, the next big bad song now, 3D.
Yes.
How do you...
Why you gotta ask me that? Oh yeah. Be careful what you ask me.
Please remember to like,
Be careful
subscribe,
what you ask
share.
me.
It's the Bridge Official.
Be careful.
But I them thing I want to get in now. I them thing I want to get in now.
Because
Oh my God, no.
they say I don't everything good. Go on to yourself.
So alright now, how do you have sex in 3D? Where you have up lights and a mirror behind you and you're a mirror person? How do you do it in 3D? Because a lot of guys want to know.
How do you have sex in 3D?
Yeah. You say it, I don't mean. You say it, I don't mean.
As somebody asked me before and I told them I'm going to say the same to you. You see, if I tell you, I go have to kill you.
We don't want that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we move on.
But can I ask you this now? Are you making your lyrics from real life?
Most of it.
Okay, alright. So
Because we all have to have an imagination, you know, but yeah, we mix it up.
what's your favorite song to perform?
Right now?
Yeah.
Currently, same guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite Shaneil song?
My favorite Shaneil song. I have two favorites right now.
Talk to me.
So one of them is Lose to Win.
Big tune.
That's actually three. Let's say three.
Talk.
So Lose
Prezi.
to Win.
Prezi. I could have 10.
Blessings. And right now one of my favorites are Exclusive.
Yes, I'm exclusive. Are the bridge boy things we in?
Hey,
Hey, we need a remix now. Okay, what's your favorite non-Shaneil song right now?
But I know, but yesterday song with Diani and Maestro dancing both Senorita. And the one with Diani Twinkle sing.
Is there anyone that you're looking forward to working with in the future?
In the future? Absolutely. And I've always been asked this question, but how I put it, my thing is not about who big or who's really doing it. It's more about who in the moment, how it sounds to me.
Okay.
What's greatness like that. When we hear music or new music, it's how it sounds to me. It's the greatness for me.
Is it fair to call you a pure artist in the sense of you write your own song, you perform your song, you have that DJ thing there, like you can sing, like what's the process like? What's your process when it comes to making music?
Like the whole writing.
Yeah, we can start this up.
Alright, so when it comes to music and creating music for me, it's always most of the time based on my mood. So you see, if you hear a song with me, I tell you, say, a man break my heart.
Yeah, I broke
A
up.
man break my heart. You see, yes, sir.
Well, like,
Yes,
this song.
where say
People didn't want. Well, okay, alright. No. You're not sing the heartbreaking song recently.
Yeah, miss a whole heap. My heart broke up.
Alright. I'm going to go into this a little bit later, but since you did it,
I think I know what you're going to go.
No, man, I told the line. Do you have time for dating with the? Because remember, some say you mash up New York, booked out, not juked out. What time do you have for dating?
Not much.
So how would that work? You know, everything need attention and Prezi. How that work?
Yes, that's sweet me.
At the bridge of the end, and only those who knows it.
Only who can.
Only those who knows it can cross it.
Alright. And tonight we're not cross that bridge is the next question.
Alright. Let me give you make a change the pitch.
Yeah, right, that's what
alright, so let's say now, boom, boom, boom. The president, top girl president, and getting single and I look for somebody, right? Let's just say, right?
Yeah, hypothetically.
Yeah. How does someone approach you?
How?
Yeah,
like how I would like someone to approach me, or how do people?
How do you like somebody to approach you? Cause I know right now eyes tuned in.
Yeah, alright. You see me, when it comes to like them thing there, you have to kind of wow me now. It's like I mean like I put on a show, Me mean like say I see so many things that are no cliche to me. I consider them very much cliche. And it's easy, I don't know if it's a cancer thing, but it's easy to see people who are just in it for something but the realness of it. Okay, so you can some can detect me come like one of them detector there. Can detect energy. Just like, oh you're sweating and you're nervous.
You give them the fat still because I'm telling you other woo! I look at smile for me, Shaneil. You're having fun, alright. That's mean. Alright, well then you're the top girl president.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Subscribe at the bridge, at the HQ, anything go. It's about the presidential on the right.
I joke, man, make
no, are you alone can come and do this? Are you alone can come and do this for my turf?
I joke, man, make here.
So, you get what if I DM and them thing that people are shoot them shot?
Regular, every day.
Okay.
Every single day.
And them thing is just like, watch y'all off and
no, you know say, I don't really pay no mind like that.
Okay.
Because people, like for example, you have most of these men that are in my DM. Let's say I decided to click on one of the names and you may go over there and a person don't know who you may know, and then when you look, the same man when I'm my DM, when I go over there, so him have a happy family. So it's like, it's a crazy world out there,
Shaneil, what's your type?
My type?
Yeah. And every game of me, we have to win, cause when I say lose it.
What do you consider? Like how people consider?
Are you okay? Alright. Let's do a mini rapid fire upon this, right? Do you have a preference, light skin, dark skin?
No.
Tall, short? Does height matter?
Somewhat, yes. I don't look down for my man all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, what about a man that has a belly? Is it me? How you feel about the belly? The man with the beer belly and thing?
Alright, beer belly business.
Alright, cool.
Two hour belly enough for big.
You're in a tattoo? No, hey, president. Hey, I will not allow it. Remember saying that your top girl set and thing a small area and something.
Okay, I'm listening.
You like tattoo and everything there?
Yes, I do. I have tattoos. I like tattoos.
Would you like to see it on a guy?
I do.
Okay.
He doesn't necessarily have to have it. I mean, I don't date a guy because he has tattoo on his skin.
You believe there's certain things that a guy should do in terms of like responsibilities, like?
Absolutely.
Talk to me.
But that comes within the relationship and before. But let me expand. So I just think that certain attributes a guy should possess before they decide to start dating a female. Right? For example, a female like myself, I don't expect a guy who, and I'm not speaking down on anybody, but this is just the facts. You can come to me, a female who's working her own money, focusing on her goals, and come with your whole heap of problem. That now go balance out, because me now go fix you. Just like how at one point I needed to fix him, but guess what? I worked myself through.
You fix yourself.
I fix myself.
Okay.
I always say this. Date people who are in your caliber, or else you're gonna always feel like they're better than you.
Do you... Whew. Fellas, know your caliber here. No size up. No size up. Come correct. Okay, so do you believe in marriage?
Absolutely. Yes.
You believe in that? Okay.
Yes.
What's your take on a family? Like, you see that for yourself in the future, or you say you're not pre that right now? Like, what's your take on that?
Of course, I do see myself with a family in the future because, one, my career line right now and what I'm working on is towards building a life for my future family.
Okay. One of the things that I like from even just watching your performances, and to me you talk about it a lot, so I have to get into it, right?
Yes.
What's your take on surgery?
On surgery?
Yeah.
What about it?
Is it something that you look upon a certain way, or would you consider...
Would I consider what?
Having surgery? What do you think about the girl that would do up them body? What do you think about the girl that would do up them body? I'm going to talk straight, since you are talk straight and I'm the president. So, what do you think about the girl that would do up them body?
I have nothing against females who undergo cosmetic surgery. Nothing whatsoever. What I do, however, have a problem with is them acting as if they've never used to not have what they have and making other females who are natural feel lesser of themselves. That's my problem.
I have to give props to that.
Yeah, so me not have no problem with cosmetic surgery with anybody, you know, per se.
Do you ever feel pressured because you're in the spotlight and now that's the thing to get that? Do you...
The only pressure I feel is wanting more money. The only pressure that me feel right now. But under the terms of what you're saying, no, I tell them say them can't pressure this appetite. I have to cook good first. You understand?
Yeah.
But I'm about to say this. To make a point, I appreciate women that appreciate themselves. And one more to make clear, not every... I just think they make it bad for other women. Some women make it bad for other women because they do cosmetic surgery and they make it seem as if, okay, this is it. If it's not it, it's nothing. Right? But that is not the case. Women out there with natural bodies are still winning just the same.
So just to put a bow on that, right? That young girl that's in between making that decision between doing it and not doing it, like what you tell them coming from the president?
If you are going to do your body for you and not because people make you feel as if your natural body is not good.
Well said. Yeah. They get that from the president straight.
So
you are at the bridge, right? And bridge official, and you know you're the face of, would I say, like the bridge, you know, so you have your top girl merch, you have your hoodies, you have your 3D shirts, suits, your 3D suits. If you haven't know, go get them 3D suits, they call them hot. So we couldn't do an interview with Shaneil and the top girl president and not bring up some type of clothing, right?
Yeah.
What's your style, like your everyday style? We're not talking about your performance right now. Like when Shaneil doing Shaneil, what's your style in clothing?
Alright, so with clothing now, me like clothes are comfortable. So it has to be comfortable. I don't really look too like, well, when it's appropriate, I like revealing clothing, but I also like, I like dress down.
Okay.
So if it's a case where me not have to dress up, me not want to dress up.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I like dress down. Like sweats. Sweats are good for me. I love, you see them bridge tights, they will come up on the belly parts of the stuff and just suck on the belly and just make the bottom look fatter and stuff. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I know them have a buzz, you know. So is that safe to say that's your favorite bridge piece?
Honestly, my favorite bridge piece, if I should be very honest, let me check, is the biker short sets. Those are very comfortable.
Okay.
And they're nice and they make you look rich.
You know, it's another thing more said though, like how do you pick your outfits for your performances?
My outfits for my performances? Okay, so some of them are from stylists and then some of them are basically from me. For example, the night of which was that show? The first night. in New York.
Okay.
With the black dress, with the black. Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah, that's me.
And that you look really nice. You know what I have to say? I have to give you roses, but not only that, you have a superior team behind you.
I do.
Whoever is doing like your pictures,
TD images.
Yeah, man, big up TD images.
TD images. Make me look like $1 billion every time. I'm not asking you.
Who do you make up?
Sky.
Okay.
Sky is your limit. Okay.
Cause them thing they always on point.
Like right about now, she did my face. You see how I'm pretty?
Yeah.
I just make the smile pop down.
Well, even like the music, everything, just how you, everything. You can't tell say management from them A game. So I don't want to give you roses to that.
Yeah, man, big up good production all the time. I have a wonderful team behind me, and I'm grateful to have them.
Okay.
Big up, Bridge.
Big up, Bridge all the time. What's your future plans?
Future plans for what? Overall?
For overall. The stage is yours now. Hey.
All right. So, you know, I'm still in a learning process. I'm very new to this other environment of music. It's a very big world for me. Because, you know, music is not just music. There are so many different attributes to it. So many different departments. You have video. You have people. You have to interact with in different departments to come together to make one team. So, there's so much I want to learn.
I don't want to cut your president.
Yeah, cut me for.
I think, what do you think about acting with that smile?
Yes. I'm thinking about it.
I think you should talk to management and cause I think acting you have a future in that, and you just have a natural persona, boy. Even like onset, offset.
Thank you.
The smile light up a room. We not even they need them light up.
Turn them on.
Any albums on the way?
Yes, good production and Shaneil Muir will be bringing that fire album very soon. So to make sure to stay tuned. Lock into the social media platforms. Shaneil Muir on Instagram, Shaneil Muir Vivo on YouTube. Yeah, lock in so I can turn on the post notification. So when Shaneil make a post or when Shaneil go live, you can see that. When she drops new music, you're the first to get it. Turn it on.
And last but not least, right? We have this thing where we like to, as we say, what thing different? You're not going to come find what we are talking about everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to be the next Shaneil Muir?
Alright. First, let me correct you on there. Don't be the next Shaneil Muir. Be the next you. Alright? Firstly, the advice is, especially in this music business, you have to be yourself. That's one. You have to be persistent. That's two. And what the next one now? What I say now? Hard work.
Hard work.
Hard work.
I remember say when you did perform.
Hard work. You can't sleep.
When you did perform at the church, then when you did do the karaoke and sing your own song.
Yes.
Where the song where you sing, you have to make it.
Have to make it.
And you can make it too.
Speak it into being, you know. Have to make it.
Shaneil, Top Girl President. The architect of the 3D movement.
Yes, how else? There was something
activist. Stop all your mobilism. Hey, my company one day. It's a journey. You know, this is what we do. We're here with Prezi again. And you know what I mean? I just vibes. Yeah, Prezi, it was a pleasure.
Likewise.
Alright. Boom. It's a journey. We out.